Yo, people that stay here.
This Kev.
Yo, we are GamesMusicLyfe. This is the GamesMusicLyfe podcast, episode 220. Is it 29? I got it wrong last week.
Yeah, I think it's 29.
Okay, yeah, 229. Yeah. What's up, man?
What's going down with it, man?
I don't know. We just got an argument about whether Travis Scott was good and or not. And
I think we were arguing, is Travis Scott good or great? Because it's like,
no,
he's good.
I don't think he's great either.
He's good.
I don't think he's great. I think he makes good music. And you saying he makes
You
music
love
good.
Travis, man.
I do love Travis because he makes good music. And you saying that he just makes music good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I landed on that, bro. Like, he makes music good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything you add him to, he makes it better.
Okay.
But
is he due? Because I think the stuff he's been putting out lately has just not been good. But he's making bad.
I'm looking forward to that album he supposedly had with Cudi.
Now see, that's the
because
one.
the Scots I like that song. It was a fire song.
Yeah, that was. It was like a 3-pack, wasn't it?
No, it was just one song.
It was just one song.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I thought it was gonna be a 3-pack, and then that's what kind of ticked me off. Is only one song.
Yeah,
I don't know. What else is up, bro?
Man, you know what I'm saying? The Summer trying to come back with a small vengeance, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like,
last week.
Yeah, he like, yo, are y'all gonna feel me before I go?
Right. This the last week.
Yeah.
It'll be in the 60s next week. I think I saw.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, me too. Because the fall line's out.
Exactly.
I was already looking on Polo. Let's get my sweaters up. Get my hoodies up. No hoodies are safe right now. So you over there sipping hot tea.
Yeah, I mean, that's just make sure my vocal cords was, you know what I'm saying, proper for the podcast. You know what I mean? Make sure the people hear me, feel me.
That'd be regular tea in here too.
It's green tea.
Like, no, green. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to eat avocado toast. So
hey, avocado toast is good, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's not, Kev.
How?
I don't know.
Oh, hold on. I was
I don't
saying,
like avocado.
Why? You don't like guac?
Nah, heck no.
Sir.
It's like duck snot.
Sir, come on now.
Cool.
You're bugging.
No, I think it's the texture. I think which is weird because me and Dante usually align on the texture tip. But he loves guacamole and I don't.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't like
his taste buds might not be there because I guess your taste buds they change as you get older.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I don't know. 'Cause I used to like eggs a lot. Then I'm like hit or miss with eggs now.
Really?
Yeah. I'm always kidding. I'm at the point in life where like I can't eat and drink certain things because it affects me differently. Fam, I had some cold brew coffee the other day. You ever drink cold brew coffee?
I've had it before, yeah.
You have had it?
Yeah.
All right, so I never, like, my teammate, he was telling me about cold brew coffee. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's, like, super potent because it's, like, the way they brew it or whatever. It's, I'd never heard of it. I'm like, whatever. Coffee's coffee, right? Dog, I had to pour the coffee out. Like, I've never had to, like, not drink something because I felt like I was going to die.
What, it was giving you, like, the jitters?
Man, the jitters. My heart was pounding. I've never felt that way. I wanted to run through a brick wall and I wanted to, like, go to sleep. So, like, I didn't understand how that made sense to me, so I poured it out and never drank it again.
Yeah.
It was, like, bad, but,
yeah, I mean, we getting older, man. Like, now stuff hits you different.
I know, but this, I don't know. I feel like I'm in my prime right now, though. Like
okay.
I do, because, like, even when I'm, like, although I know my limits, and I think that's might be part of being in your prime, too, knowing this would be dumb to do. Because as a young person, you're just doing it to do it. Like, okay, I'm gonna go out to this club. I know it ain't really the safest, but everybody's going, so I'm gonna go. Because I'm an older dude, I'm like,
why would I do that?
Why would I
right?
do that?
Why would I do that?
I'm stay at home. My shoes might get stepped on.
Oh, you never wear good shoes to the club. Though.
I know,
that's law off top.
That is, you're right.
Yeah.
I think that might have been where black Air Force Ones came about because cats just wore them to the club because they didn't care about them. Because you don't. What is your saying? You don't buy Air Force Ones.
You don't buy black Air Force Ones either. You got them or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just.
Hey, yo, I'll be honest. That's just one of the funniest sayings I've ever heard you say. But like, when did Air Force Ones become the skid mark of shoes, man?
It wasn't even that. It was just like, yo, you started noticing like the type of activities that people, you know what I'm saying, were participating in.
With the black Air Forces?
Yeah, but you know what? Like, I know you're not a Gucci fan, but it's like, yo, if you ever heard Black Tea back in the day, it's like, you knew what kind of activities that was about, bruh.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever heard Black Tea?
No.
Okay. Do you remember the song White Tea?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
okay.
Gucci Man released Black Tea.
Okay.
I rob in my black tea. Hit licks in my black tea. All in your house searching for bricks in my black tea. Yeah.
He really was the boogeyman, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Between Jordan mids and Air Force Ones, all black ones, they've been like you can't own a pair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, man.
Well, you know, all black shoes. What makes that terrible is like, yo, when we was younger, like all black shoes was acceptable. Like you could, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them was kind of clean.
Yeah.
But then they became non-slip janitor shoes and robbing activities.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, that's terrible because triple black used to be like that was low key kind of a go-to shoe because it was like, yo, these will be indestructible.
Yeah.
And then you know what I'm saying, then the joke started, and it was like, dang, man, y'all ruined a perfectly good colorway, man.
I tell you
triple
what,
black.
it was some it was some Air Max that were on sale, and I think they were only on sale because they were all black, because they were, and I'm like, they look sweet. I'm like, man, they look too much like black Air Forces. I can't cop them. And I own several pairs of the actual model in different colors. So I can't remember, it was Air Max. I can't remember which one it was. But,
bro, it's so weird how like how something can be so acceptable for so long, and then somebody says one thing, and then it's literally over. I'm gonna give you an example of this. So back when we were younger, me and Mo, we were sitting around one day, and I don't know what made him make the comment, but Cuz says to me, he goes, "Man, you know what? You can't wear all black shoes with white socks. It just don't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that whole style is just beat. You can't do it. It looks weird." And then my man walked in the house, and he had on black shoes and white socks, and everybody just kind of looked and was like, "Yeah, you're right, man. It don't work." And fam had no idea what was going on, but like immediately he hit the door, everybody's eyes just went. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? He had all black Iversons.
Oh, really?
With some white socks, some white tube socks that came up with.
You can't
like,
do it with the tubes.
And he had on shorts because it was summertime, so we was like, "Oh yeah, man, my dog got no swag. He got no sauce."
And it was over since then. Huh?
Oh man, it was a wrap. Because I mean, we busted out laughing as soon as we seen it. We was like, "Wow, yeah, you called." Because I mean, Mo had just said this maybe 5 minutes earlier, and then Mans walked in the house, and it was a wrap. It was like, yo, and ever since then, it's like, bro, I don't even think I own a pair of white tube socks anymore.
I do own some, but I wear them with pants. Like, I never wear them with shorts.
Like, not because even with pants, it's like when I look at them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, this don't go. You know what I'm saying? This ain't right no more. Yeah, like I strictly wear either like colorful socks. I got on some I forget what these are called anymore. I don't even think these are hot anymore, but they mine.
Dry fit socks?
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
And then or all black ankles.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's all I can, because it's like, yo, black socks always gonna go.
Yeah.
Are no-show socks still a thing?
I don't know.
They're never comfortable. I don't know why we ever did that.
I wore some last night, and I'm like, damn, why didn't I put on some regular tube socks with it? Because I had on some pants. I don't know why I did. But yeah, no-show socks are not comfortable.
Because like they come off your heel, and then it's a wrap, and now I'm uncomfortable.
Right. And like, I don't know. Finding a good sock is important in life too.
Yeah, like you gotta. I'm telling you, the black not 3/4 length, but the black short socks, bro. Like you can't go wrong. Or get you if you spending some money, get some nice fancy socks, get some cool socks.
Yeah, I got some of those too. I think when I need to re-up on some joggers too, some polo ones.
Yeah,
I don't have any of those, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, I need to buy some fall clothes, man.
You do?
Yeah, like it just feels like right. Like now it's the. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Sam's Club.
Working from home, where do you wear your clothes to? Like, where do you wear your kicks to? Like,
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
I don't.
I don't wear anything.
Yeah, I don't. Like now you feel my pain. Yeah, it's like, yo, only time I actually get to like get dressed up is if we're going somewhere like to go visit. And with Corona, it's like you can't really go visit people no more.
Man, I sat and cleaned like 15 pair of shoes the other day at work. Like I was just like in between working. I said, I'm gonna clean some shoes. And I literally cleaned them and put them back in the closet and got sad. I got some heat in my closet. I don't ever wear any of it.
Where I be like, I forget I even got stuff anymore.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah,
it's to the point even when I get stuff, those Iversons, I don't know when I'll ever wear them. I just need them.
Yeah,
you know, I just need them.
And now I've realized, like, a lot of times now I just try them on, and like that'll be like the last time I wear them.
Yeah,
like I get them, I put them on. I'm like, man, these look nice. And
I think the hype too is just getting them. The hype is tracking them down and buying the shoe. And then once I buy it, it's like, okay, now it's over.
Yeah, like, you know, I'm changing that this fall. I'm on DES and a whole bunch of stuff.
You said that last year, kid.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it this time.
You still got those Legend Blues?
Legend Blue. What's that?
The 11s. Oh, I'm bad with names too. The 11s, the Columbia 11s.
The Columbia 11s. No, I sold those.
Okay, you sold those. Okay.
Yeah, I had them. I had
like
DS pairs. Yeah, I got a ton of cash for those too.
Yeah, I bet. They'll never come back either. They'll
come back because I mean that's a classic. Yeah, like, they keep that in rotation. I need Cool Gray to come back.
Those will never come back.
They coming back. They came back a couple years ago.
They're not going to come back in the way you want them, though. They're going to come back with the high patent leather. I hate those.
I can live with that.
I don't like
them. I'll live with it.
Okay, because I got the red ones, the Breads. Those were okay, but I don't like the Space Jams. And I'm trying to catch the originals, man. I gave my Concord 11s, with 23 on the back, to my nephew because I got the wrong size.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I didn't even care about Concords at this point.
Yeah.
So I got a pair and sold them immediately. Matter of fact, I looked out for the homie and sold it.
what is okay? So what is your favorite Jordan? Like what is your classic Jordan that you have or are looking for? I should say. Like the one you guys said, like if somebody had to say you don't have it, you need it. Like I need this. What are you trying to do?
Bread 12s, probably.
Really?
Yeah, Bread 12s I think is probably my all time. Between that one and Bread 13s. Like the original Bread 13 with the 3M. Oh my God, that is such a fire shoe. Yeah, I love that shoe, but Bread 12s I love too.
Why did you take the 3M off the new ones?
To be able to put it back and charge you again.
Yeah. Mine is the Raging Bulls, man.
Raging Bull 5s?
Yes.
Okay.
For some reason, like I don't really care for all red
Hold
shoes.
on. It wouldn't be a model that Jordan played in?
Nah, it'd be those.
Really?
Because those, for some reason, that pack came out and I skipped on them. And it was just, I don't know. Because I got all the ones that he played in.
Okay.
You know, pretty much almost every one he played in I have.
See, for me, it's different. Like, because it's sentimental to me. Like, I don't know why. Like, the earlier Jordans, like I had them all, bro, but I don't really remember them. Okay. Like so I see pictures. Matter of fact, I think I can find. I found a picture the other day. I was at maybe like my 5th birthday party or something like that, and I looked and I had on Fire Red 5s.
Really?
Yeah, I just seen like the Nike Air on the back. I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember that.
Of course you don't. You were a kid.
Exactly. I was a little kid, and I got pictures like riding my bike, and I got on the Chrome 5s.
Oh wow.
Okay. Black metallic 5s. I don't remember any of that. Mo tells me a story like he remembers it vividly. He's like, "Man, you gave me your Aqua 8s," and I'm like, "Bro, I don't remember having them as a kid, so I really don't remember giving them to you."
Wow.
But I'm like, I'm glad. He's like, you couldn't fit them anymore, so you just gave them to me. I'm like, of course I would have given them to you. Like, yeah, I have no use for these anymore. But
I didn't pay for them.
Right? I have no concept of money, sir. We were probably 7 years old.
My cousin brother needed some shoes,
or he really liked these, and I can't wear them, so have at it. But so like, but by the time we got to like the 11s and the 12s and all that stuff, I was older. I was old enough to remember. And it's like, I remember those as a kid, but it's like, I remember loving Michael Jordan. So it's like, that's why those shoes meant something to me. And then it's like, but I was at that age when the 11s and stuff started coming out where it's like, now I'm getting fresh. And it's like, yo, I remember going to school in the Bread 12s and a kid literally like falling to his knees and bowing to the shoes.
Really?
Yeah. I remember being like, yo, that's weird. Get up, they're just shoes. But I was like, yo, this special. This is something different.
It is. I mean, having the Jordans when you were in school was like, I remember, because, I played basketball, too. I remember cats came late to the games. We were playing in the game. And there was a guy that came late to the game. We were in warm-up line. He came to the game. He was like, hey, man, where you been at? He said, I had to get them J's. He literally came to warm-up line. The coach said, go to the stands. Dude, you're not playing today.
He was
literally
fresh.
Late. He had to go get fresh.
He was fresh in the stands, though.
Yeah, he was fresh.
He was stunting on y'all in the stands.
Absolutely. He threw them on.
Yeah, I know he did.
Because we had to go to practice.
Exactly. So he stunted on y'all. But at least that was back in the day where you still had hope.
Yeah, because shoes used to release on Tuesdays back then.
Yeah, well, even that, they were so expensive that it was like, yo, everything didn't always just sell out immediately. It sold out pretty quick.
It did.
But if you could get there sometime that day, you had a chance of getting them.
Yeah.
But
it's not like it is now.
Nah, not at all. Do you remember like some of those stories of going to go get them? Because like I remember I was still a kid, so like me and my dad going to like the mall, hitting up like City Center and stuff like that, securing my pairs. Yeah, it's crazy.
I remember getting the. I was actually going to this. We went to was it Dick's or was it? I forget. Maybe it was Champs. I can't. It was a big sneakers. It was a big sporting goods store. So it had either Dick's. I don't know if Dick's was open at the time. But we went to the store because we were going as a team to go buy our shoes for the basketball team. And I remember them having the Concords were there. They're like, oh, these Jordans came out today. And I remember buying them. And I worked. And I had the money to get my shoes for the basketball team. I was like, I might as well get these Jordans too. Wow. Those are the Concords.
Yeah, see, you was living. Yeah, see, I mean, no, actually, no, I think I was actually still living better because it was like, I'd just be like, hey, Dad, you know what Saturday is, player. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I got the East Bay book. Yeah. It's right here.
Yeah, the East Bay book. East Bay was like, man, that was the thing right there. Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. You could actually just order some shoes and get them.
So once again, man, shout out to Pops. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday. His birthday is Tuesday. So happy birthday by the time you see this.
Happy birthday. Come over for that recipe.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That was one of the biggest benefits of having a young father again. because it's like
he understood about getting fresh, man.
Well, the thing was that he wanted the shoes too, and he like, well, I can't have them and not get them for my son. And then by the time I got to adult sizes, he was like, well, I ain't paying all this money. Yeah. But I do still want to see the shoes, so I'll just buy them for you to have them instead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a real one. You know what I'm saying? You a real one, man. That's what fatherhood is supposed to be about.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I'm saying? You sacrifice for your children.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? You ain't got them J's on your feet. I think he was wearing Monarchs.
Really?
No, not
I'm
really.
about to say, Dr. Monarchs. What's the last shoe I seen your dad in? Did he have on some Air Max?
Probably.
Okay.
I think he might have on some Vapor Max.
Vapor Max. Okay.
Yeah, he wanted them denim 3s. Matter of fact, maybe I'll see if I can make that happen for his birthday.
Yeah, he wanted you see how they messed up those fire red 4s?
No, what happened?
Man, you ain't see the 4s? The new 4s are coming out. There was Nike on the back. They made them infrared.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like them.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know I saw the fall lineup.
Yeah, no, they look pink. The infrared that's not red. And
what's your problem with infrared, man?
Because it looks pink.
It don't look pink, though. Not in real life. Like, when you see it with your own 2 eyes,
okay, maybe that's what it is, because I don't give it a chance to even buy them in real life, because I don't want to see them.
So, hold on. You don't have infrared 6s?
No.
Really?
I didn't like them.
Oh, bro, that's beautiful.
I like the original 6s. Because, like, once again, it goes back to a shoe.
I forgot I had those, too.
If I wanted to get the shoe, I would get the infrared 6s and immediately paint them apple red.
Oh, no, that's a mistake.
No, I want them apple red.
No, like, that was a different shoe back in the day. Like, infrared 6s, that was the correct color.
Well, okay, maybe the infrared 6s would have been okay then. I don't like the infrared, man. I don't like the 4. The 4s were fire red.
Yeah. I mean, that's a different color on the 4s.
I want the fire red 4s. I don't want the infrared 4s.
But no, infrared is like that because it's so hard to even like describe it. Like, you have to kind of see it.
Yeah, because it's not really pink, but it's not really red.
Right. It's like this glow. It's like this neon red color. It's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't like, I'll be forgetting I had those, but I'm gonna wear those one day.
Yeah, you told me about them because you were looking at them. You're like, oh, these are sweet. I need to get them. And he's like, oh,
I have them already.
You already have them.
Yeah.
Where do you keep all your shoes at? Your closet? In your closet?
Both.
Both, yeah.
And then I have a stack by my bed of shoes that I haven't.
I gotta give away some of my beaters too, like not beaters, but like older shoes, because none of them are beaters.
Yeah,
I gotta start. I really gotta condense some stuff down.
Like when I look at it, it's like, yeah, this kind of it's getting a little crazy, because it's like I have a row across my closet, like the whole closet is filled, and it's like 4 boxes high, probably 10 across, and then I have 2 stacks of shoes next to my bed of just shoes I haven't found a place for yet, so I just kind of keep them in this stack.
Yeah.
And then our second closet is just my shoes.
It's your shoes, yeah. Yeah, when we bought the house, it was
it's
like,
not good.
It's not. When you say it out loud, it really isn't. Like, I had to really talk to myself. Like, Nader, you have a problem.
And I have some in the basement too.
See, I got stuff. Yeah, I got 2 tubs in the crawl space downstairs. I haven't seen since we moved into the house.
You don't keep your shoes in the boxes?
Yeah, but I got shoes.
But for ones that you lost the boxes for, it's just like
some I lost the boxes for, and then some I bought over. I got shoes that's older than my kids.
Yeah,
you know,
I got shoes that's older than your kids.
Yeah, exactly. So you know how it is. But I don't have boxes for all those.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
they weren't gonna make it that long.
They weren't gonna make it. All right, man. Let's start like we always do. What have we been playing? What you been playing, bro?
Oh man, just a little tiny bit of 2K21, man, but that's legit it.
Really?
I have not played anything else. No, at this point, I've given up on current gen. And I've just moved on to next gen. I'm secured, and so I don't care about this gen anymore. You peasants can have it. Actually, I played Watch Dogs too on PC. I just wanted to.
So it was clunky, right?
The controls are a little clunky, but like the game looks good and it's fun because like, oh, I'm playing on PC. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I gotta find a better game for PC. Like, I really gotta find like a game I can lock in. What's up?
I think I might have a game for you. So I've been playing No Man's Sky.
Really?
I've been playing No Man's Sky. Now, okay, first off, I installed it because me, you, and Jay were talking about it. I sent you guys the link about the new update that came out. It looked pretty cool. I would say maybe the first 10 minutes, 15 minutes in, you land on your planet and you're kind of finding, exploring some stuff. It's totally confusing. How you got to find resources, then craft another resource, and you got to make a machine that creates the craft. And it was like, bro, I don't have time for all this. But after I fixed my ship and then took off into space, I immediately knew why this game was so popular.
Really?
Like when you take and go off into space, like the game is pretty dope. Like you literally go from planet going up to space and then going to another planet, landing, finding resources. It's actually pretty daggone fun, man. I will say. I'm not too far in, but I've been having a really good time with it. Because at first when I started playing it, I'm like, man, I already have a game where I'm already gathering resources and planting and stuff like that. It's Animal Crossing. So I'm like, I don't have a place for another game like this. But the game on PC is pretty too.
Really?
Super pretty. I think you'll. But you don't have Game Pass no more, do you?
No.
Get Game Pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Game Pass again. Well, I mean, now that I'm secured, I'll go ahead and grab Game Pass again. Get ready.
That's gonna be the way to play the first part. Well, I don't know. Titles for Xbox. You're gonna play some.
Yeah. I'll just play on PC for the time being.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying, play the PC, the Xbox titles on PC.
Right.
You can do that. But yeah, that and Animal Crossing is the only two games that I've been playing. I think
I've not touched Animal Crossing.
I just sold my turnips this morning.
Really?
And I finally breeded gold roses on my.
Hey.
So I finally got that. And now that I've done that, I think I've reached the end game. And now I'm about to the Halloween stuff's coming out.
Okay, I'll check that out. Like I don't know. I fell off with that game.
Yeah,
I think we blew it up. Like once we got rich, it was kind of like
I do think there is something in the code where once you get more than a certain amount of money in your bank, they stop giving you good prices on turnips.
Really?
Because literally everybody in the group, no one's got a good price. I sold my turnips this morning for 200 bells.
That's not bad. I'm sure you made profit.
Well, you were used to getting for like
500,
500 to 600. Though.
Yeah.
You know, but I bought them for 100, sold them for 2. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you doubled your money. Like, you can't be mad at that.
I'm walking around with a $1.2 million crown on my head.
Really?
You know, Tom Nook still ain't. Well, I did pay him his money. You haven't paid him.
I'm never gonna pay him. Where'd you get the crown from, though?
They sell it in the shop.
Really?
Yeah, the Able sisters. I can order you one.
Okay.
1.2.
All right.
Yeah.
I ain't got no. Well, actually, no. Don't even bother because I don't know. Next time I'm gonna turn that game on.
Really?
I've been thinking about going back and playing Zelda Breath of the Wild again.
I thought about playing that too.
Yeah, that's really kind of been my main thought. Like, man, I should really play Breath of the Wild again. That was a really good game, and I feel like it would be a good tie over to next gen.
Yeah. Because you think about it, Breath of the Wild, when you play it, it's a lot different every time you play it.
Yeah.
You know, because every time I run into somebody who's played the game, everyone plays it differently. I'm interested in that.
And maybe I'll play it and then I'll get rid of the Switch.
You're not getting rid of the Switch.
I think I might.
The Switch is the only system.
Because that new Switch is coming.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe I'll let that fly and then
true.
Get that new Switch.
That is the beauty of video games. It's like you can always sell it.
Yeah.
And then just kind of re-up for the next thing.
Anybody who needs a Switch, you know what I'm saying, hit my line.
You're not selling
and leave it in the comments.
Kev, you're not selling it yet.
All right.
I'll take that back. You'll sell it.
Yeah, I'm saying, hey, listen, that Switch could go.
Yeah.
It's been sitting there for a while. Like,
yeah.
Animal Crossing was fun at the beginning of quarantine.
Yeah,
we deep in this thing now.
So many DIYs now. Like I'm almost full of them all. Like I'm about done with it too. I'll tell you what's not done. Amazon. They threw their hat in the ring. Their streaming service. So now it's been rumored for a while, and they finally are coming out and doing it now. I guess they had like an Amazon show the other day. That's nothing with the quarantine stuff. Just comes out the blue. I don't be knowing what's out. I just go on my YouTube feed and saw that Amazon is creating a console now, a streaming console. Everyone saw how Stadia is burning and crashing right now. Why would Amazon do this?
Bro, it sounds like they just needed to add another app to the Fire Stick or the Fire TV or whatever. Because that's all this seems like it's going to be.
Yeah?
Yeah, just an app on Fire TV.
They didn't have any news on what it's going to be, like what games are going to be on it or anything. They just said, hey, we're
I thought it was hundreds of games.
Yeah, they said hundreds. They said any of them?
Nah.
That's what's making me tight. That's what's making me tight about this console generation, this next gen consoles that are coming out. We don't know anything. We don't know anything about what's coming out. We know that Xbox is selling a super expensive NVMe for their proprietary NVMe.
It looks cool though.
It was $219.
It is a lot, but I mean, did you see? Like, it looks like a little chip, and you just pop it in the back. That's pretty nice.
You've seen what an NVMe looks like. It's about as big, like that big.
But I'm saying it's an ugly card that you know what I'm saying, that you got to screw onto your freaking board.
With super small screwdrivers.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah. You get your proper toolkit. Get your PC toolkit with a magnetic screwdriver.
$219 for proprietary.
Yeah, that never happened. You know what? A terabyte is plenty, man. Like you don't need to have 20 games installed to your system at once. Like you're not playing 20 games at once. Like, bruh, just uninstall one when you're ready to install a new one. You will be fine. I promise you.
I think that the memory card thing is going to come into play for people who doesn't have great internet.
You think so?
Yeah, we have good internet, so we can download a game and it'd be okay. But could you imagine having to spend like 4 hours downloading a video game and then deleting it and then want to go back and play it another?
Yeah,
4
I guess
hours?
that is rough. But I'm gonna tell you what though. So that little card is gonna be $220. So we're looking at probably like $235 after tax, right? At that point, man, you might as well just buy the little Xbox Series S. Like, just spend the extra money, and now you got a whole console to put in your house somewhere.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Instead of buying that little card.
I can't see why. I can't see it being.
Actually, it's only half the storage, so.
True. I don't know.
That's why they did that, huh? Wow, we figured out the cheat code.
Yeah.
So that way people would actually buy the little card. They're like, priced too close. Yeah. Even though that would still be my move. I just buy that console. I just buy a Series S and be like, okay.
So make it make sense to me why they didn't just allow, like they did for the last gen consoles, just any of your external hard drives you wanted to buy, you could just use them.
Money.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they're not really price gouging for what it is, but
$219 is a lot for a memory card.
Yeah.
In essence,
and what is it? PCIe 4?
Yeah. No. Yeah. But it's an NVMe drive.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It sounds to me they just put an NVMe in a special casing. How long is it gonna be for somebody to sell the casing and just use your own NVMe? That's gonna happen soon.
Think so?
Unless Xbox does something to lock it down.
They probably will. They'll probably format it.
They will. We haven't seen any of the UI stuff on either one of these systems either.
Yeah, I mean, some people have. Like I saw the homie out here. He was reviewing. I think it was Jay's 2 cents, and he was reviewing the controller. He's like, I can't. They have the embargo. Xbox, lift the embargo, man. Quit playing. Let these people release the stuff. Like we're 5 weeks away at this point. Like quit playing.
Yeah, because you're getting by on faith at this point, and like a lot of people have faith in Sony, so they know that it's gonna be okay. And I'm not saying that people don't have faith in Microsoft. I just don't. I just feel like they should know. Because
even beyond that, just show us the UI. Like, I mean, why? Why can't we? Like, why don't we know what it looks like hooked up to a TV?
Because it's gonna look exactly like the old one. That's why. It's gonna look exactly like the old one. And they're gonna say, "Well, a new update's coming," or they're gonna have the old one on there and have a day one patch, and they're gonna make the Xbox One X and the new Xbox have the same UI.
Come on, man. They gotta have this stuff ready at this point.
I'm telling you, Kev, this generation is unneeded. I keep telling you that. It pulled us into the hype pause with the PlayStation because I had to get it. But as the time goes on, man, I might flip all these daggone systems, man. Because
for me, the SSD is enough. Like I don't care about the games and all. Like ray tracing would be cool and all that kind of stuff. Like fun games is all I really look for.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if like Fight Night is still a fun game. Like it don't even look good by today's standards, but it's still fun. I don't care.
It's a good party too.
And I'm saying, and look at how popular retro gaming is. Like. How a game looks at this point is like that's kind of like a bonus. It's like, bro, is it fun? Do I have fun when I sit down and play this?
Yeah. Have you heard about the game Hades that's out now for PCs called Hades? It's like a old Diablo type style fighting game. It's real like action packed, but it's like kind of like retro style. Number one game on Steam right now.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's what we're looking for, man. Gamers just want to have fun playing the games. I don't like all the rest of that stuff. It being pretty looking and all that stuff, like that's nice, and you know what I'm saying, it's an added bonus. It definitely adds to the experience. But at the end of the day, like you just gotta make the games fun, and that's period.
Yeah.
But for me the SSD is enough. Like I'm cool with what next gen is going to be. But just show us already, like man, like I'm not worried about it.
The hype is real right now. Like shoot, look at the pre-orders for Xbox. They sold out.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't have.
Did you go ahead and jump in the ring?
Nah, we're PC gamers. There's no reason to buy one.
I bought one.
I know you did, but you're gonna flip it. That's the only reason why you bought one.
I've been thinking about it though. Like it's like maybe I will just have it because I like to have the consoles, man. That's low key the reason why. Like I'm thinking about selling my One X, but I'm also thinking about keeping it because it's like. I like to have these consoles. Like I don't know why. Yeah. I put them back in the box after a while, and then it's just kind of there. Brother, I still have my Nintendo from 30 years ago. I still have my Nintendo. I still have my Sega Genesis. I have all of them.
That's a you thing. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. Definitely
it's nostalgia. It's like for me, I can go back to it.
But don't you do you feel like that's part of the problem with this next gen system now? Is they're prying on our nostalgia?
How so?
Because they're selling us like there's so many remakes. There's movie remakes. There's game remakes. There hasn't been really anything new, like
unless you playing on Sony. Because if you're playing on PlayStation, you're gonna get new fire all the time.
You're right.
So
you are.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what I'm saying with Microsoft. Then that's my gripe with them.
They are relying heavily on faith and people's nostalgia to play old games because like when Sony came out and was talking about their backwards compatibility only going back to PS4 and they're not going to support anything else, I literally don't care.
Yeah,
I don't. There's no like. I told you the story about trying to play Jet Moto a few years ago on my PS3, and it was like it just looked crazy, and I figured it was like the way that it was scaling because of the TV and all that stuff, which is fine because I don't care. I don't want to play these games anyway.
Well, and
they
also
suck.
too is a way that they'll sell it to you again. I mean, look at Metal Gear Solid just came back out again.
I'm good.
Although I wonder, can you get the same feeling from playing Metal Gear Solid on the new consoles though? Because it's not a remake; it's just emulated.
Right. And that's another thing. Like every time I play emulated games, like I do all the work, I get it all set up, I play the game for 10 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this.
That's always how it is for me.
Yeah,
always, bro. Like I literally went
I
went down a rabbit hole of like, because I have a Dreamcast still. That's one of the I still have a lot of my old consoles too. I thought about maybe modding it. You know,
all right. You were saying your Dreamcast.
Yeah, so I thought about modding my Dreamcast, like taking out the disk drive, putting in they make it to where you can put in a memory card with all the library on there. I did the research, emailed a guy who does them, he told me the price. I said, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You know, because I don't know, I just get the emulator.
Could you just do it yourself? Like doing it yourself, that would be the fun part. It's like I did it, and then it's like you play those games for 20 minutes, and you're like, I'm never gonna touch this thing ever again.
Yeah, because Dreamcast is one of my favorite systems. Every year when it has its birthday.
What games?
What do I play on it? They had a lot of the fighters.
It's like Soul Calibur and all that.
Soul Calibur was dope, but they had all the fighting games too. Like all the Street Fighters were on there. Marvel vs. Capcoms were first on Dreamcast. Sonic's Adventure was a sneaky good game on the Dreamcast. Crazy Taxi was like another good one on Dreamcast.
You know what? As a Sega guy, like I chose Sega over Nintendo as a kid. Like first of all, Sega Genesis was the GOAT console. Like Super Nintendo, I'm sure that was a great console. Like my buddy had one, and this was back when kids used to actually play. So we'd go to his house and we'd play Super Nintendo. We'd come to my house, play Sega Genesis, and everything worked out in perfect harmony. Like you didn't have to have all the systems because you were antisocial. But like I always felt like Sega always had the games, man. Like they had everything.
Sega was the go-to system for Madden too. Yeah, I remember we all played Madden on Dreamcast. We had that one homie who'd have it for the Super Nintendo.
It just ain't it.
It ain't it. Yeah. It was like, what is this LB you're talking about here? Like, what is this? Like, that's not an open receiver. Like, you know what? We're out of here. We're going to my house.
Right.
We're not playing it. But yeah, the Dreamcast had the fire. Like even the basketball, like the NBA Live, was so much fire on the Genesis.
Well, I was gonna say. Sonic didn't really age well as a game. Like as a Sega guy, it hurts to kind of say because like I championed Sonic as a child. It was like Sonic is over Mario, man. Mario ain't got it like that. He ain't moving fast like Sonic, baby.
Yeah, that wasn't a comparison though, because Mario was the GOAT. Like Mario was everything. Sonic was good, but you always knew it was a knowkoff.
Nah, because I came from NES to Sega Genesis, so it was like, yo, this is way better than the Sonic I'm used to. And then it was like, or this is way better than Mario I'm used to.
Okay, well yeah, the Mario. Well, the Mario on Super Nintendo.
Mario on NES was great.
It was, but Mario on Super Nintendo was very good.
It was. It was cool. It was a great game.
My favorite game. Yeah, I beat that game every year. I beat it.
Yeah, it's a dope game. But like Sonic really had it back then. But it's like now, like trying to play them old Sonic games. First of all, it moves so fast. I'm like, how did we do this as kids?
Okay, because games were much harder when we were kids.
Yes.
You ever play Ninja Gaiden today?
No.
Yeah, you can't. I can't get past the first level.
Yeah.
Like, when I was a kid, I get past. I would go. I remember me and my sister played Contra one time. Put in the code for Contra and literally went through the whole thing. And only died once.
Yeah.
Between both of us.
Yeah.
You try to play it now?
It's impossible.
Even with the code, I can't get through the game.
Yeah, it's like, what is going on here? Like, Sonic is so fast that I'm like, how did we play this as kids?
I don't know. We had different. Our hand-to-eye coordination was better. But remember, Sonic 2 was super hard.
Yeah.
Remember, had the underwater world and all that stuff. It was like Sonic 2 was hard, man.
Yeah.
Although Sonic 1 was not that bad. But they started getting into Chaos Emeralds.
Oh no, that was a fire, man! And then Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles.
And when they had the attachment where you could put the game on top, and you can play the old games with Knuckles. That was fire. Like see, Sonic. I've always been into innovation. Nintendo wasn't innovating like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If you like that, like you will love the Sonic on Dreamcast. Have you ever played it?
No, I haven't. I never had Dreamcast.
Oh, okay. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Emulator. We always say this too. I feel like I'm having.
I feel like I've missed the moment. Like if I played it now, I'd probably be like, it don't hit the same.
Well, we might get a remake. The rumor is that Xbox is talking about buying Sega.
That's what I heard. Then I also heard that they're not buying Sega. So
somebody got to buy Sega.
Why?
Because I'm tired of seeing Sonic on Mario.
Sega's over with.
It is, but I'm sick and tired of it.
That hurt me too. I had a Sega Saturn.
I did too. Matter of fact, one of my first house I bought.
I still have a Sega Saturn.
Went through my divorce, and I remember I lost the house, and I was gonna go back and get some stuff. There was a box in the closet. It was a whole box of video games. Really? I'm talking about the original Dreamcast I imported from Japan.
Wow.
I had like 50 games. A Sega Saturn imported from Japan. I had like 30 games. And I remember I meant to go back and get it. Time got away from me. Never went back and get it.
Really?
To this day, that is literally one of the most things I'm like, I regret it never going back.
I never took. I should. If I was too young to know, but I really should have took advantage because I had the Japanese plug for years.
Really?
Yeah. Well, Mo lived in Japan.
Oh wow. Okay.
So like I have tons and like I have boxes of Japanese Pokemon cards because like for them it's just like I mean these are our Pokemon cards. Mm-hmm. So I used to have to send them American Pokemon cards.
Oh wow.
So, but like I have a ton. I have literally boxes of Japanese Pokemon cards, and to me it was like, oh, this is cool. I can kind of show this to somebody else. Like, oh, it's something different.
Really?
But now thinking back, it's like, what were we doing? What? Like we didn't even realize what we had.
Because the thing about it is too with the Dreamcast, the reason why it holds another story the reason why it holds a special place for me. I had my Dreamcast almost a year before everybody got theirs.
Word.
You know, because I imported it. So like mind you, the Street Fighters and all that stuff were in Japanese. But how hard could it be to go through the menus and stuff? I started understanding that crap too. But I had my Dreamcast way early before everybody. I think
kanji?
$99.99, I think it was. What'd you say?
I said what you do, like the kanji.
What's kanji?
Kanji characters and all that.
Oh, I don't know what that means. I was today years old when I found I don't know. I knew that crap. But yeah, that's another reason why it holds a special place for me, man. But somebody got to buy Sega, man. I'm tired of seeing Sonic and Mario together in the Olympics and all that stuff. It's nasty. I don't like it, man.
Word.
They should be separate. It's like, I don't know. They should be separate. It's like you say, putting ketchup on a hot dog. It shouldn't happen.
Man, I'm so sick. Like that we were just children. Like man, we had such an opportunity. We had a golden opportunity here. You know what I'm saying? To flood the market.
I know. You know, I'm sick of you in this, bro. Like everything is about making a buck, man. All right, everything is not about making a dollar.
This is America.
I know, but everything is not
sir.
about that. We gotta, cause like I'm calling shenanigans on you with that because you own all your systems. You haven't sold any of those.
Yeah, I mean, because there's like, I have a nostalgic connection to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you gonna ever pass them down?
Will I pass them down?
Yeah.
Like to my children?
Yeah.
It depends. Like I gotta see what kind of kid you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I feel you.
Are you gonna take care of my stuff?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it'd be different.
I was leaving the house today, and Khalees, because she has her own island on Animal Crossing, and she's actually got a pretty sweet looking island too. She's very good at designing clothes, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, she's very good at designing clothes. Because she was, I saw her character, and they had on like an ensemble. I was like, oh, I made it. And went through, and she had a whole bunch of nice designs.
Oh, nice.
Well, anyway, she comes down upstairs before I left to come over to do the pod. And she was like, Dad, you got the golden helmet? You got it? I said, oh, you know that because you're on my game. Put my game down. You're not messing my island up. I just got it to the way I want it. Put my game down. You play your island. I'll give you some bells later. But, no, I don't want her playing my game.
Oh man, she over here. She hitting you up even on the game.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I'll be like, listen here. All right, real life, I got you.
Yeah.
On this here, you got to fend for yourself now. I teach you the way.
Right. So how do you get the bells so quick? You got to sell. I told her how to buy the turnips, and she ended up not selling them before the week was out.
She forgot.
So
well,
it was Dad's money that she used anyway. So it doesn't matter. I bought them.
Right. She just wants the stuff.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But see now that's what I'm talking about. Like kids, man, I'm teaching them early. I'm teaching I'm gonna teach my kids early. Like, listen, you got to you gonna make your own bells around here, player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Give her some bells. You were trying to give Khalees bells.
I was, but I was trying to give it to her to invest. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to give her a good start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That way she could blow it up.
Would you want it back after you gave it to her?
No. But I want the return of actually seeing you blow it up. So it's like next time I gave you $1 million. Now when I see you got 20 million, it's like, yeah, I did that. I done that for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Kev helped you out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget about me now.
Hey, did we talk about the Xbox pre-orders?
No, not I mean slightly.
How did they go?
For me, very smooth. But
so was it hard to get one?
Not at all.
What is everyone having an issue with? And I think it goes back to what we were saying about the sneaker game, but everyone's having like griping about it. Like you're mad when it's a non-scheduled release, like Sony did.
Yeah.
Then you're mad that it is a
scheduled release. The bots won. The bots ate. I'm like, man, listen,
no.
y'all just don't know what y'all doing.
I was just about to say that. I think people just don't know what they're doing.
They don't. They have no clue what they're doing.
You said you carded 2 of them with no problem.
No problem. No problem at all.
And this was like not even really when it first dropped, was
it? I carded 2 when it first started. Immediately, I carded on Target and I carded on Walmart. I carded both of those with no problem at 11 a.m. No issue. I wasn't even going to buy it. I didn't even really care. And then Amazon came up, and I'm like, well, if I pre-order on Amazon, I ain't got to pay for it today. Right. Like they're not even going to put the hold on my card.
Right.
So I was like, well, yeah, I'll go ahead and place an order if I can. Place that order, no problem. I'm like, cool. I just got the email yesterday talking about it. There may be some delays.
Yeah, they send it to everybody though.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You were excited about the one about the PlayStation.
Yes, I was very hot. because I want that PlayStation. The Xbox, I get around to it if I get around to it. But
the hottest thing about the Xbox is I want the controller.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Like I don't really understand. Like I don't really think there's.
Why do you want the controller?
I don't know.
There's nothing special about that controller.
It's a Bluetooth controller, Kev. I don't know.
Just buy the one that's out right now is cheap. Just buy that.
Kev, I don't know.
And you don't even gotta wait.
I don't know.
You're like, I want the controller. I'm like, they didn't even change it. You're like, yeah. I mean, it's got a share button. You can't even use that on PC. Why haven't you bought an Elite controller?
They're too expensive.
Bro, you big baller.
Well, no, I'm not. But
yes, you are, bro. I've been there, man.
No,
like, stop.
No, they're too
no, they're not.
They are. Well, okay, they're not. I'm gonna spend money on things I really want, and for me, the Elite controller, just adding the paddles on the back for $150, I just don't think it's worth.
But you can change out the sticks, and you can change out the pad, the D-pad, and all that. Yeah. And I think you can adjust the sensitivity or whatever. I don't know,
Kev. I've realized in myself that I have an obsessive personality. I'm the guy who's done a ton of research on like a fighting stick, right? I'm like, I love it. They're weighted differently. Me and Jay had this conversation. I remember going out in the death of summer to go find one. Found one, played it for like 10 minutes. Sold it.
You were so excited to get it till you got it home, busted it open. You were like, all right.
And it took me back to memories of Jay beating me in Street Fighter. Like, yeah, you know what? I don't play this. I can't do this to my life.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Yeah, but these consoles, though, man, I am excited that newness. I'm excited about something new coming out.
So you didn't even try.
No,
you didn't
I didn't even try to get an Xbox.
For me, it was literally like, well, I'm off work and not doing anything else right now. Like today's my day off. My wife, she's gone. She won't be here for another 2 hours. Like, why not?
So blame it on freedom.
I mean, look, what did I have to lose?
True.
It's just like,
true.
All right, why not?
When it comes down to it, you always can make your money back if you want to.
I'm going to make that plus up.
I know, but I'm saying if worse come to worse.
You
always make your money.
Oh yeah,
well, definitely because people.
Worse come to worse, I cancel.
People are going to lose their mind once it gets closer to the release date.
Yeah,
they're like, I can't get one. That's what the thing about it is. Like, I want to flip it, but it's like I feel like I have to keep my PlayStation.
Yeah, like I want that. Like the PlayStation, I actually want. Like I've been wanting that for years. So it's like, I don't care about. Well, for one of them, I don't care about the money.
Shit, which one, Kev?
Whichever one looks better when they get here. You get the worse off box for the premium. Like, that's how that goes. Like when I buy 2 pairs of shoes, if I'm keeping one, I always get the pair that looks better.
Yeah, that's true.
And you get whatever the leftovers are.
It's only
like, right. I mean, and you paid more for them.
Yeah.
I can't control that. I put the initial work in. You know what I'm saying? Like to the victor goes the spoils.
Yeah.
But Xbox, I've been thinking maybe I will keep it though. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not keeping that one.
Okay.
But once they become readily available and I've already made the monies.
Well, yeah, once you made the monies, it's pretty much you bought it for free. You got it for free.
Then I will have gotten both consoles for free and made some money.
Yeah. Yeah. When you play the long game like that, it makes sense to have both of them.
Yeah. Why not? Or I mean, I can just keep all the money.
Considering, Xbox bought Bethesda.
Yeah.
That's a big flex move.
But I got PC.
Yeah, it's true.
I think that's kind of my ultimate plan. I think I'm going to keep the profits and buy a 3080.
Okay.
Yeah.
That 3080 release.
It's so nice.
Nuts, bro.
Yeah.
It's sold out. And like the bots. Now you talk about the bots.
Oh yeah.
The bots.
I don't compete in that space.
No, you don't. But that's what I was trying to explain to you about that video we were watching. The nerds, like PC gaming is so different because it's not like a console release in the fact that PC video cards pretty much come out every year or every other year, or they'll have new CPUs that come out, and there's always a chase for the latest and greatest. And some guys just like doing it, whereas me, I don't really have to have the latest and greatest, but I do want to have a computer that's going to run everything in Ultra.
Right.
If it's not running at Ultra, I'm going to definitely.
You feel like you've been gypped?
I feel like I'm not.
You're missing out.
I'm missing out. I'm not getting the experience that the developer wants me to have, so I'm going to go chase that. But the 3000 series video cards, it's such a graphical leap in power versus money that it's like it's dumb not to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like I keep telling myself I don't need it. I might go.
No, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. My thing is, I'm not chasing the white rabbit on this one. Where it's like, I got to have it right now. Like, listen, when it's in stock, I'll settle with that. I don't have to have it right now.
Yeah, people are clamoring to buy. This card is $1,500.
Oh yeah, the 3090.
$1,500. People are like,
it's a beast though.
It was the video we saw. Dude was like, "I'll offer you $5,000 for it." Gotta flip that thing so damn quick.
You can, and the thing is though, with that one, you can actually justify because of the rest of the work that it can do. So like, if you work in one of those spaces like graphic design or, you know what I'm saying, 3D rendering or anything like that, you can justify it because you'll need it for work and you have a little bit of leisure with it too. But if you're just a gamer, that 3080 is that sweet spot, boy. Even though I want to see what that 3070 talking about, because like that might be suitable.
It might be.
It might be suitable. Yeah, I don't know. I can't play myself. We don't play ourselves around here.
We're not getting the 3070.
Yeah, we don't play ourselves around here.
Not getting that. 3080 or nothing.
It's like, I mean, for $200, like you don't know what I waste $200 on, okay? Exactly. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Do my thing.
That's a fair Yeezys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But hold on, what do you think about the Bethesda buy? Xbox. You think it's a win?
It's all right, man.
I knew you were. Your hate for Xbox is so visceral.
Nah, I mean, like,
that's a big thing though.
I'm happy for him. I'm playing them games.
Do you think? But see, the thing about Xbox though, I don't think that they're going to limit the sale of the games like Skyrim. Like say because Skyrim's Bethesda, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so say a new Skyrim comes out, they're not going to only release it on Xbox. They're going to release it on Sony too.
Oh, 100%.
Okay,
100%.
So that's why I wanted Xbox to have Microsoft to have that flex like that because Microsoft got that play money.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they rolling in the dough, but I don't know how much.
$7.5 billion.
But that's the thing though. Like Microsoft has that dough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well the Xbox division is actually doing.
That's true.
And remember, they were trying to sell it a couple years ago.
That's my gripe with Microsoft. They kind of mirror like Google, where it's like they'll put all their resources into something, and then they'll just be like, we're done with it.
Yeah, it's not working out.
Yeah,
Bye.
like remember the whole name Xbox One. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be the one system you put on that you watch TV, record TV, do everything within it. Then they just kind of just totally abandon that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Like when you're looking at these like mega companies, right? Mm. I was looking at something at work, and they were looking for developers for car algorithms, and I was like, like this is just you got money just to do whatever.
Yeah.
Like they're just like, yeah, we want to hire somebody to just in case.
Well, they want to be ahead of the
just
next
maybe.
Thing. When the curve happens, they want to be ahead of it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, I mean, maybe we want to put our hat into the driving car arena. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
We're gonna pay somebody to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we hold a patent. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's explore.
If anything, they might do that just to sell the patent.
Yeah, maybe.
For the next team that comes out and does it, but
that's what I'm saying. That's what Microsoft is working with right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much they are backing the Xbox division.
Yeah.
I think this is Microsoft's last go with the consoles. Yeah,
we've been saying that for a couple of years though. But like this console release doesn't make a lot of sense to me because they're not having any exclusives. You can still play all the games on PC. So then it always brings back to my original question: why have a console?
Forget that. They don't have not beyond not having any exclusives. Like they don't really have any games. Like all they have is, you know what I'm saying, the multi-plat games that were already coming anyway.
So them buying Bethesda does make a lot of sense because that way they can have some games, period.
At some point.
Yeah. I mean, because like even the Halo, like I don't know, because Halo looked trash.
Yeah.
Halo Infinite looked very bad.
Yeah,
and they tried to say, it's not done. It was rendered on an Xbox One S. No, it wasn't. That was the final game.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, we got to go back.
Yeah, this ain't gonna work.
When Sonic came out. And remember the first original Sonic, the movie I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And they were like,
we don't like this.
And it was fire.
Well, said they had them screeners and people was like, I don't like this.
Yeah, like, I don't know
he looked weird, man. I don't like this.
And they came back and it was fire though.
Right. That Sonic is scaring me, man.
Yeah, word. It was a grown man saying that. Yeah, I don't like
that thing is scary. Like this was a beloved childhood dream. I love this guy as a kid, man.
Yeah, like I don't want this.
I want to shoot this freak.
That's what I think.
Take it in the street, kill it.
Take it out the back. That's what I think Microsoft is doing with Halo. They got to do it. Man, the gorilla looks so scary, bro. Like Sonic was
burn it with fire.
Yeah, that Sonic was bad, man.
Oh man, they was ragging on. Like I remember when because we got the movie reveal first, and they were doing it before we even saw the character.
I think we both talked about like that. Something looks off about it.
It was like, man, that Sonic is it Sonic as he's strung out. It was all kind of stuff. Like, yeah, but then, like you said, they went back. They just redesigned him and gave people what they wanted.
I think that's what they're doing with Halo. They got those guys feet to the coal right now to get them to create a good Halo. Because like it doesn't make any sense to not have it though. That's your first party title.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is your baby. You gotta have that has to be good.
So you really think you're gonna sit out this Xbox generation?
I don't see a reason to buy one, Kev.
I'm saying the boys ain't.
Nah,
they want PlayStation 5s.
My boys are not really gaming like that. They play the same game.
They play Fortnite.
They play Fortnite and 2K.
Okay.
And the way they can do it, they still have their launch Xboxes.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
yeah,
the Xbox One, not the S, not the X.
Well, I guess my question would be, is like, yo, as their friends move along, they're gonna have to want to move along.
I don't know if their friends are ever gonna move along, but at that point, they'll be in college and they can get their own.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, Christmas is coming, and I don't know what I'm gonna get them. So you know, it might happen.
Maybe get them some S's.
Yeah.
Actually, no. There's a good possibility that ain't gonna happen.
Well, see, that's the Christmas thing, though. I'm saying, though, Kev, like consoles are. I think they might have hit their roof. I think they're and I told you this, but the more and more they try to mirror around computers, it's like you can always play a computer game. It's the same game. You can always play it, whether it be whether it be a nice computer like we have or someone has a low end computer. It's still the same game. It's going to look better on our computers.
Right.
On the Xbox, the one like they have, it's still the same game, same SKU. It just looks better on our Xbox because we'll have the new one. Right. So I don't know if with consoles not just making a totally different SKU and the game looking totally different on another console, it's like you have no reason, you have no incentive to move to the next one other than just wanting it to look good. And you're a kid, you don't got that luxury. I feel like for your predicament, like you actually just kind of skated by because it's like, yo, listen, even if y'all had to say something early if y'all wanted these, because it's over with now and Christmas gonna be in the past, and after Christmas, I ain't got no sympathy for you. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like
that's it, bro. And the Christmas they had last year was pretty much their last hurrah, and I think they knew it too. They looked around and was like, man, this is a good Christmas. I looked at them like,
yeah, it is, ain't it? Yeah, because listen, come January. Bro, I want to hear it.
That's it.
I want to hear it. Like,
that's it.
Yo, do you remember like being a kid and like after Christmas, like maybe it'd be like February, you might see something that you want. You already just kind of knew what time it was.
You knew what time it was. Your mom and dad already got you the gifts.
Yeah, it's like, nah, I'm saying, but a little bit of time had passed for a kid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. From Christmas to February, like that was a long time.
Yeah, it was.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, come February, now that new game then came out, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Jordan is lining up the playoff stuff, the All-Star gear is about to drop. You already kind of know what time it is, though. Like, nah, still too close.
I think that might have been why I started working.
It got to get warm out before you can ask for anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially with our family, because it was 4 of us. So my sisters were younger than me. They got like.
Oh, yeah, they was going to get it. Like, you was the oldest, man. You had to set the example.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You ain't get that.
Nah. Yeah. And plus, boys are a lot more expensive than girls. Girls like a lot of like little knick-knacky kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like girls' clothes are cheaper.
Yeah, well, I was the first teenager too, so it was like I was into the Jordans and stuff like that.
Yeah, and but the electronic girls don't. Well, in my experience, girls don't really get into electronics all like that.
Well, yeah, girls did maybe a new phone. That's pretty much. I mean, that pretty much.
When we were kids, that wasn't even a thing.
Right. So what was it then? A Walkman?
Yeah. So I'm saying like a CD player. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying like video games were expensive when we were kids. So it's like,
yo, that goes back to a point where we're talking about gaming going to $69.99. Like Nintendo games were that expensive.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, there were games that were $99.99 back because remember, it wasn't like set pricing back in the day. So like games was all over the place. There wasn't no telling what it cost.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But we'll take a break in a second. But I'll give you a quick story about my hustler's mentality. It's funny because me and my cousins, we were talking about this. We were talking about my grandfather, and so there was a summer that I've told you before. Like me and all my cousins, we always got together every summer. Like that's how we grew our bonds. Like we were all together all summer, every summer. And there was one summer, PlayStation 1 had just come out. And me and Mo had decided, like, yo, we're going to get us a PlayStation 1. And what makes it so funny is it's like, only me and him had really kind of plotted on this. Like, my cousin Martin, I don't know why Martin didn't get in on it. I guess maybe he was a little bit older than us, so maybe he already kind of knew what was about to happen, but we didn't. So we were like, yo, listen, we're going to do whatever it takes to get this PlayStation this summer. So, like, we literally spent the entire summer doing every odds and ends job that you could think of.
That's dope.
I mean, like we would go to like our other family members' houses. We'd be like, "Yo, listen, can we cut your grass, trim the bushes, vacuum, clean anything around here? Just make a little bit of money. Will you pay us for it?" And of course, like when you see some 7-year-olds come up to you and say this, you're like, I will find something for you to do because I want to give you this money.
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, you wanted to work for it. I want to help you on this. But mind you, we're doing this maybe like $5-10 at a time. You know what I'm saying? We're getting $5-10 per task. We're not getting a lot of money. And I think PlayStation was probably about $200 back then.
Yeah. Game was like $59.99.
Well, also, you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid, you hear $200 and that's where it stops. It's like, okay, I need to get to $200.
That's it.
Yeah, and then that.
You don't know about tax.
Exactly. You ain't even think about the game, the controller, the peripherals, and all that. You don't think about none of that. It's like, I need to get to $200 and everything else is solved. Because I'm 7 years old and this is as far as my knowledge of things goes.
Right.
So we spent that entire summer. I mean, we're going state to state, just trying to do every job that we could do. And so we finally, I think we got the money, or we got really close. And the summer comes to an end. And I remember like wanting to go buy it, and then like my parents was like, "Yo, you don't have enough." I'm like, well, "I got $200." They're like, "Well, you got to pay taxes." I'm like, what is this taxes that you hold on? So they hit me with it. They're like, "Well, I'll tell you what. We'll hold on to your money. Don't worry about it. We'll hold on to the money or whatever, and you can come up with the rest of the money that you need to cover the taxes, or you know what I'm saying, we'll figure something out." So I'm like, "Okay, cool." Well, you know what I'm saying, summer's over. We go back to school or whatever. I don't really think about it anymore. And I I know I've got this $200, and I'm just like, well, you know, I'll figure out the rest of the money at some point. But you know, other things are going on in life again. I'm back home, and I'm back with my friends, and you know, we're focused on that. So then Christmas come around, and I got that PlayStation. I just remember thinking back, like,
that's you done bought it?
Yeah, did I buy a PlayStation for Christmas this year? I'm like, I've been finessed. Mo got his too, but Mo ended up having to spend his money on a bike, I believe, because his bike got stolen, so he had to buy his own. I'm like, oh, they finessed us. We got finessed and took our time. Now, what I will say is I ended up getting like 8 games.
Oh wow!
So it's like,
Time?
Yeah, one time. When I got my PlayStation, I got like 8 games with it that Christmas. Yikes. So I got a ton. So, yes, they did probably use my $200 to buy the PlayStation. But on the flip side, I got another controller, and I got like 8 games. So they still spent way more. So it ended up working out fine. Okay. But
your money probably went to the games, maybe.
Maybe. Something like it. At that point, it didn't really. I mean, I was 7. What was I going to do with $200? Sure. Like, all I wanted was this PlayStation.
I'm amazed you saved it. At 7 years old, I wouldn't be able to save it. I'd bought a 2-finger ring or something.
No, listen, we had a goal. We had a goal in mind, sir.
That's what's up.
But just go to show you, man. I've been there. I've been this way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I can't knock you for that because you hustled it yourself. You grinded up the money.
And Christmas was a long way. Christmas was 6 months away. I'm like, I want this PlayStation now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, 6 months, I might not even be alive. Okay.
You would go that dark.
No, it's just like that's a long time away. Do you know how old I'll be in 6 months? Same age you are now, Kev. Like, I don't know about that. Like we just started learning the months.
I made sure the concept of time like that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? It seemed like it was a long ways away when you were younger, though.
Well, the best measure for me is my birthday is the exact opposite of Christmas.
Okay.
So it's like if I know my birthday just came up, I know like Christmas is a long time away. You know, for kid standards. Right. But yeah, man. So we mowed lawns. I think we went out and picked the dandelions or cut them with scissors or something like that.
I was out there doing slave work.
Well, now that I think about it, I'm like, that was completely pointless. Y'all really just wanted to give us that money.
Oh, they did, because they were gonna grow right back.
Yeah, it's like that's not how you kill weeds.
No.
But they were like, they'll do it. Why not? Just getting some entertainment, sitting there sipping lemonade. Like, look at them kids. look at these little dumb kids. Yeah, I'm gonna give you $5.
Right.
But yeah, man, good times. Good times. How I got finessed on my PS1.
You bought your own PS1.
I bought my own PS1 for Christmas. Yeah.
That's it, gaming news, man.
Yeah, it's plenty.
That was plenty. That was a funny story too. All right, man. Let's get to the NBA playoffs. So the Lakers are up 3-1.
Yeah.
Looks like Denver is done.
I don't know, man. First of all, Denver has been the Undertaker as far as coming back from 3-1 leads, man. They always rise from the dead.
The Lakers are a little bit different.
I don't know, man. Like, every one of them games has been closer than it should have been.
We're going to put some respect on Bron's name for going and guarding Jamal Murray. At the end, gotta put some respect on his
I'm
name.
put Kenyo. I put a little bit of respect on it.
I know who I can give credit to too is Dwight Howard.
Actually,
man.
no, I don't put no respect on that.
You don't?
I can't put no. It ain't that. It's because you LeBron James, man. He Jamal Murray. I can't give you no points
Jamal's
for.
ascending though, and
okay.
I'm just saying accepting.
But you Jamal Murray, okay? I can't give you no props for that
just
yet.
Accepting the challenge.
No, you're not accepting it.
Jamal Murray is out here balling.
You're LeBron James.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put no extra.
You're not giving him credit for something he's supposed to do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. That's what I'm like. I mean, that's Jamal Murray. Now, if it was like, oh man, he stepped up and he guarding Shaq or something like that, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, or he took on Kawhi or Duncan or something like a great.
Yeah,
this Jamal Murray.
But Jamal Murray got to get off in order for Denver to succeed. Jamal Murray got to have stupendous games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So the fact that they've done that. And then your boy Dwight Howard's out here just punking Jokic, whatever his name is.
They told Dwight that he had to use all 6 fouls. That was all that is.
Well, he's out there playing hard though, man.
Yeah, I mean that's what he's there for. Because you got to keep AD from getting too banged up. Because AD in that loss, AD was looking real sorry.
He did. He didn't twist his ankle.
Yeah.
They say he might be questionable for Game 5.
Sad.
Yeah, very sad. Well, that's the thing though. It's like the jig's always been hovering over the Lakers all year. I know that he's gonna get hurt, and that's the thing I'm wondering is if he's gonna make it throughout the playoffs. Knock on wood. I hope he doesn't.
I hope he does.
Bro, we called it a long time ago. It's only a matter of time before he get hurt.
Yeah.
So as long as he can stay healthy, Rondo's playing good. Although Rondo has the worst haircut in the bubble.
Man, I told you, man. Listen, we had that conversation about why everybody got braids and stuff in the bubble. Now you see why.
Yeah.
Them bubble barbers, man, they ain't it.
They awful.
You know what I'm saying?
I seen the meme where he say look like Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Like Rick or Morty. I mean. But yeah, I think that the Lakers are gonna move past them. I think they're gonna be in the finals. I do think that. For some reason, I think Miami and Boston are going to go 7. I think that series is going to go 7 games.
You think so?
Yeah, man.
I mean, Boston looked pretty good last night. And now, was it 3-2? Yes, 3-2.
3-2.
So I can see that. I can see the Celtics getting one more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, the Heat, I gotta put some respect on the Heat. Like I ain't think that they had it like that, but
Hero didn't have a good game last game.
He didn't, but the game before that he was balling.
He went nuts.
I mean, he ain't Luka, but you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got a good
I like
game.
his confidence, man.
To me, it's just crazy that somebody different on that team shows up every night.
Yeah, because last game Dragic went nuts.
Yeah.
I like that they play as a team, and that's the scary part about them. I think that if Miami and the Lakers meet in the finals, I mean that's kind of where it's looking like right now.
Yeah,
that's gonna
be hard for the Lakers.
Gonna be a hard matchup for the Lakers, man.
Because it's nice. Bam go off. Tyler Hero went off. Jimmy Butler go off. Dragic went off. Who's my other dude out there?
Bam.
I said Bam.
Okay.
I forget who else, but man, like every night it seems like somebody else having a good night.
It is. They play hard too.
They do.
They do play hard. They was in that game last night.
Man, when did Jay Crowder just transform like this? Because when he was playing with LeBron in Cleveland, he was looking like his career was over.
I know.
They traded him to Utah. They was like, man, listen, you suck. It's over. They traded him to Utah for some peanuts or something like that.
Rippos.
And now next thing you know, he on the Heat, like he hitting fall away, double clutch, foul pump from the free throw line. I'm like, man, where was all this, man, when we needed you out here in Cleveland? Bron might still be here had you been acting like this. You acted completely different.
Right. I don't know, man. I think it might be Spoelstra's a great coach, man. We got to put some respect on that. I mean, because Vogel is pretty much he's not the coach. LeBron's
I'm putting it on Miami Beach.
Miami Beach?
Yeeks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cleveland, man, ain't no motivation.
Yeah, nobody's going to Cleveland, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Even the people who all went, even D Wade went to Cleveland for a little bit, and they were like, LeBron threw him a solid, like, let me get you up out of here, bro.
Yeah, like,
let me get you back to South Beach, bro.
Yeah, it's cool, bro.
You're supposed to be here.
Yeah, it's good, man. Don't worry about it.
I know you didn't want to come here.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing here.
After Kyrie left, I already knew the Cavs was over with. Even though, like, man, why y'all couldn't make it right for Kyrie?
That's the thing, too. I wanted to them to, like, basically everyone has to. LeBron got to get that ring this year because next year KD comes back.
Yeah,
and I do think that Brooklyn's going to be a force to be reckoned with next year.
And depending on where Giannis goes,
that is very true.
It's going to be scary.
All those rumors that he wants CP3 on his team now. Like, I don't understand
that's
that at all.
That's not a good idea.
No.
Like,
not saying nothing bad about
Giannis,
CP3, but
go ahead and front run. Go ahead and join the Heat. Go to Golden State.
Yeah, just go to Golden State.
Go to the Nets.
Yeah, go team up. Bro.
Yeah, like it's cool, man. Like
no shade.
Yeah, you've been getting spanked. It's okay.
Yeah. But the playoffs are coming to. I think, man, we might be done with the playoffs in about 2 weeks.
Oh, absolutely, man. I mean, we got to be at the pace that we're going.
Yeah,
Basketball's about to be over with.
Basketball about to be over.
They want to end the bubble already. I don't blame
Cats
them.
want to go home.
Yeah,
I think the sentiment I got from all the players who were leaving, most of them were like, "Yeah, I'm ready to go home."
Man, I'm still convinced that that's why Houston just ended up giving up.
I don't know, man. At some point, I gotta ask you: did the experiment between Russ and James Harden work?
To an extent, you know what? Russ's game does not lend itself to winning, just because.
That's a tough statement, though.
Well, okay, I think about it like this. All right, so think about when Oklahoma City had the big three, KD, Russ, and Harden were really young. Yeah. I don't know if you remember that season at all, but a lot of times when games were close down the stretch,
Harden closed games out.
Yeah, they would take Russ out. Yeah. They would actually bench Russ because it was like, yo, he played too hard nosed and like a bonehead. It's like, yo. Basketball IQ is a thing, and in close games, that's what we really need. Like your athleticism and stuff, and your ability to just take over the games and dominate. That's great. We need that energy out there too. Mm-hmm. But when it's coming down to the wire, I don't need you trying to be a hero and just chucking up nonsense.
Trying to win the game.
Trying to win a game. Yeah. And trying to look at it, it's like, yo, so you sit down because you play too wild. I'm gonna get a guy out here who knows how to run a set and make the right decision.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of where Houston found itself too, because it was like, yo, all right, it comes down to the end of the game, and now you need to close out, but Russ is taking wild shots, or he's taking stupid layups, and just
that's kind of what hurt them when he was at OKC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it looked good because the rest of the team sucked.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
he was averaging triple-double,
and he had Pandemic P on his team, which that's clearly never helped anybody ever in life.
Yeah, I love that you're staying on your foot on Pandemic P's neck.
Yeah, Pandemic pure garbage.
You were going off. Yeah, I don't know, but that experiment didn't seem to work. I don't know if they're going to keep Russ on the team. I don't know if they can get rid of him. He's making so much money.
Well, even outside of that, though, they can still get rid of him. But even outside of that, though, I knew that they were ready to leave the bubble when Harden was at Turkey Leg Hut the next day.
Oh, yeah.
With a big smile on his face. He was like, hey, I'm back, baby. They're like, man, but you just got eliminated from the playoffs from the who? Oh, yeah, I had to get out of there, man. It was time to go. You saw Mans was out here. He's sneaking in the CNAs, the Rona testers. Right, it was time for us to go, all right? We wasn't built for this mentally. This is not how we play the game of basketball.
Right. I think that's another reason why it's going to be over quick. Cats just wanted to get over. They wanted it to be done.
They're ready to go home.
I think also, too, it's all in the making. LeBron's going to win his fourth chip.
Yeah.
I think he's going to win it, man.
I think so, too. I hope so, actually.
If you're Avery Bradley, do you feel bad that you didn't go to the bubble now?
No, you still get the ring.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still part of the team for the year.
So, okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. He didn't get traded or cut or anything.
Okay, cool. There you go. It's like being on a group project. You did nothing, but you still get the credit.
Right. That's why. Well, yeah. Some people are okay with that, but that's why Matt Barnes never wanted that ring from Golden State.
Yeah, but he got hurt.
Yeah, he was like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, but they had to sneak give him his ring.
Yeah, well, dope. Then they had to kind of pep him up about it, like, no, man, you earned it, bro. Yeah. So yeah.
But yeah, you talk about playing hero ball. And it brings us to my last point I'm going to make about sports before we move on, and that's the Philadelphia Eagles and Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is playing hero ball, man.
Yeah.
And that's what's getting on my nerves. It's like he's trying to make a touchdown play every time he gets on the field. He's awful right now. And I texted you the other day, and I told you the Jalen Hurts era is about to begin very soon. And I do, people need to realize, when you draft a quarterback that early in the draft, after you just gave a quarterback a ton of money, a young quarterback at that, that's not good telling, bro. That's not a good, if you're Carson Wentz, you got to know, okay, this is not good. He looked awful in the second half of that Washington game. He didn't look good the first half. The second half of the second game when they played the Rams, he looked bad. Yeah. He looked very bad. So I got to think this week, I forget who they play. I've canceled Red Zone. I'm not even watching football anymore. I'm watching whatever's on local TV. If he doesn't have a good game this week, I'm telling you, Jalen Hurts is going to be on the field.
Hey, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for it.
Listen here, I'm going to tell you what. Breeze don't turn it around, man. Put James on the field. Put James on the field.
I wanted to ask you about that, but I feel like hurt people. I didn't want to bring it up to you.
You bring
Breeze
it up.
He looked a little old out there, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah.
He didn't help.
Listen, I already listen. I already told you where I stand.
I know.
Yeah, listen. Listen. Jameis had the most passing yards in the NFL last season. Now, mind you, I know he also threw the ball to the other team a lot.
Although,
sometimes you got to take a risk.
Hey, although we're seeing that with Tom Brady, I don't think that it was a lot to do. It was a lot to do with Jameis. Don't get me wrong, but Tom Brady's having those same issues right now.
Yeah,
on that same system and that same team.
Exactly.
Hey, Who's to say Jameis needs to get up out of there?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
I think Jameis might be the future.
At
least I'm willing to see. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater got installed last season and did his thing.
He did.
And he out there struggling with Carolina right now.
He's taking 2 gloves, man.
Yeah, so
McCaffrey's hurt too.
Yeah, well, listen, we ain't hurt. All right, so install Jameis. Let's see what he got.
Yeah, NFL's stupid, bro.
Yeah, and he got his eyes fixed. Before he couldn't see.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? He's a whole different player now.
He did. All right, man. I want to talk. What I wanted to get to today. We got to talk about this Tory Lanez thing, right?
Okay.
So he released the album. It came out. Did you listen to it?
No.
I did.
Oh, really?
I listened to it a couple times, actually.
Wow, that's a shame.
It's good. I'm going to say that. The music is actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I've heard the clips.
It is. Okay. So it brings up my question I have for you, though, right?
Uh-huh.
We immediately jumped on Tory Lanez and told, basically, because of the way the picture was painted to us, that he shot a woman in the foot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, okay, that's sucker stuff. Get Tory Lanez up out of here. Canceling. Now that he's told his side of it, I'm wondering if we might have jumped down the cancel culture lane a little too quick.
I mean, I don't think that we jumped down the cancel culture lane too quick, because this is what Meg told us. She said that he did it, and I'm willing to take her at her word. I mean, we weren't there. I don't know.
Right, that's another thing.
But I will say this. I'm more on the Rick Ross train of thought. Like that was very poor timing, brother. That was very poor timing. So. We just got the grand jury indictments behind Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. And the only cop that was charged was the cop that the bullets didn't hit her.
Yeah, the wall was deemed more important than
so that was Tory Lanez to come out and do some that this week, and you can bleep that or whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But that was in poor taste. That was poor timing. I don't like, if you wanted to make a statement, make a statement. But to profit off of it, I'm not with that. Exactly. I'm not feeling you on that.
You hit the nail on the head right there. That's the part that got me was, if you want to tell your side of it, then tell your side of it. You know what I mean? Like, do that. Because I wanted to hear the music just for music. But then when I started getting into what he was actually breaking down, like he still loved her, and this was his girlfriend. Like, he literally poured it all out on the album. It was definitely poor timing.
That was poor timing, and just the fact that you're trying to profit off of that whole situation, I don't like that.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not listening to it. I'm not supporting it.
Yeah.
I'll give him his fair shot to have his day in court or whatever the case may be, whatever facts may come out. Listen, if apologies are due to him, then hey, whatever, I'll apologize to him then. But yeah, for right now, that didn't feel good, and I wasn't happy to see that.
Yeah,
I wasn't happy to see that.
I listened to it last night when I was up. So let me just take a look. And I listened to the first song. Before I knew it, I had almost made it all the way through. And it definitely, I wasn't expecting to hear some of the things on there as far as him saying, like, him like loving the girl, and like he literally like, I never would do that to her.
Listen, I know he was talking a lot of cash. I think trash out there.
I think some of that was people putting their spin on what he was actually saying.
No, I heard the records, man.
Well, no, that one record was that way, but the rest of it was more so him pouring his heart out to the girl,
talking about all them other little female rappers and all that stuff. Like, bro, you're not helping your case with that. But
yeah, it's nasty, man. Bro. It's. I think they're both full of crap, and I think that it's no different in having that couple that always fighting, or they got something going on between the two of them, and you be like, man, I don't know who's right or who's wrong. I just know that the situation is stupid.
Yeah.
And I think that is kind of what's going on in that situation with them. But I don't know whether the truth will ever come out. Like you said, we weren't there. We don't know. We may not ever know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. Like, listen, all in all, man, it's just a bad time. We didn't need to get this in music. Like I said, if you're gonna make a statement, come out and say what you got to say. Exactly. Say it directly, and then you could put out all the albums once the smoke clear that you want to put out and talk about it all that you want to, however it happened, whatever the truth is, wherever the truth lies. But I do feel like you owed it to people to come out and speak clearly and concisely first. Mm-hmm. You haven't made a statement. You haven't addressed the situation at all.
Right.
Only thing we really heard is Meg's side of it. And every time Meg is talking about it, it was about you trying to spin the story and you making jokes and laughing about it and thinking it was funny and all of that other stuff. And it's like, for you to put out an album and, from a lot of the clips, it sounds funny, like, you know what I'm saying? It still sounds like you think it's a joke or a game. Mm-hmm. And for you to put it out this week,
Yeah, this
bad decision, brother. Bad decision. That was poor. That was poor taste. That wasn't. We didn't need this. We didn't need it.
Nah, I feel you. Last thing we had, man, was the Tory Lanez. I'm sorry, Kendrick and Lupe. So hold on. So they were going at it. What was this all about?
Yeah. Okay. So somebody on Twitter posed the question to Lupe about, or I guess they didn't pose it to Lupe, but they posed the question, who was a better lyricist, Kendrick Lamar or Lupe Fiasco? Mm-hmm. So Lupe responded, was like, me. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, he's like, me. You know what I'm saying? And that set Twitter ablaze. Like, so this story's actually gonna get a lot of traction this week.
Really?
Yeah, because like they've always tried to act like Lupe hates Kendrick or whatever like that. And the thing is like, nah, he's just like, somebody asked a question, he responded. And if we're being honest, he is a better lyricist. Now, Lupe came out and said, like, do I think I make better songs? No, not necessarily. I think Kendrick is amazing. Do I think that, whatever the case may be, like, no, I love Kendrick. But if you're asking me if I think I'm a better lyricist, like, am I better at putting lyrics together and, wordplay and all that, the technical side of lyricism? Yes. And like, I don't think that there's anybody in his class, so it's like, yeah, he is. He's better than everybody, though. It's not just Kendrick. He's better than everybody. So
do we get any type of response from? Well, no, Kendrick doesn't.
No, Kendrick didn't say anything. Punch came out and he just put an LOL up, or whatever. But Lupe was getting a lot of heat about it, and he came out. He did a little IG live, which if y'all don't check out Lupe's IG live, it's really good. He puts out a lot of dope stuff. I be in there a lot too. Like he answers my questions from time to time.
Okay.
It's really dope to check it out. But he got on there and he addressed it, and he was just like, yo, man, like, listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. Like, don't, like, y'all try to add all this fuel to the fire, but it's like, I'm not slandering him. I don't hate him. Like, I love him. I love what he does. I listen to his records and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just like, yo, is somebody who does the same thing that he does, like, yes, I'm going to compare myself to him. And if I feel like I'm better, like, you don't look at Michael Jordan saying that Kobe is better than LeBron is like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Or like, okay, that's Michael Jordan's opinion.
Right.
And he'll give you the reasons of why he thinks Kobe may be better than LeBron. That doesn't mean LeBron is garbage.
Right.
Like, I'm saying, like, if you're like, I think that these guys are 1 and 2, it doesn't mean that 2 is garbage. It's like, no, like, we're saying that these are the best that ever did it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's fine to have an opinion.
I think sometimes people look at it like if you're saying it's like a diss or something. I don't look at it that way. I think we come from an era where you wanted to be the best. You
exactly.
thought you were the best.
Exactly.
I think that's all they were saying in that case. When now you tell me what happened, because I don't see any diss in that.
Right, but like, listen, it hit everywhere. It was on Genius's homepage.
Really?
Yeah. I think Needle Drop did a video about it or whatever.
Okay.
And it's like everybody, the everyday struggle, they talked about it. And like, it was everywhere.
Their last legs, they got to bring up something.
Listen, pandemic is showing a lot of its colors. Yeah, I went to Polaris the other day. I didn't realize all them stores had closed up there. I was like, wow, that sucks.
A lot of stores closed?
Yeah, I told you I had to go up there and go make that pickup, man. And that was like, I won't say it was a horrible experience because it was like, yo, I'm glad that they're doing it the way that they are, trying to keep people safe. But it was a horrible experience. Like I had to get a whole physical just to pick something up from the store.
You gotta get a physical, get a haircut. You gotta do everything now, bro.
Yeah, it's like, man.
We went to the boys' football game last night. Ticket temperature.
I'm like,
We're outside.
Like, why am I looking to the left and coughing?
Hey man,
like
listen.
Your hands are cold.
Gotta keep everybody safe, man.
I don't think this is a part of it.
Yeah, that's just the new normal.
Yeah,
it really is the new normal.
Yeah.
All right, man. We got anything else?
Man, I think that about wraps it up.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Yo, I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And yo, we are Games Music Life. This is the Games Music Life podcast, episode 229. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.